iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50. World Sports Betting, proud sponsor of iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Cape Town City 2, Orlando Pirates 2. 2 goals by Vincent Pule. Well done to him. Of course, excellent goals from Cape Town City. Abubaker Mobara from around 20 or 30 yards out, a very good goal, which of course the goalkeeper should have done better. And Mduduzi Mdantsane scoring the opening goal of the match. Another great goal as well on the edge of the box with his left foot there. We just want to say thank you very much as well for watching our videos and for buying our paper. We are now nationally above the national average in terms of the buying of the paper, so we appreciate that. Thank you very much for your support as well. And unfortunately, he will say his opinions. He will never be persuaded by former players or even you as well, the fan. Utso video yakhe no junior kanye video yakhe abazoringa into efunwa nguwe bazoringa observation yabo, so that when they meet you in the street, when Tso sees you at the mall, umbuzo, he can be able to answer because it was his original opinion as well, right? So let's go into it then. Orlando Pirates 2 goals conceded but 2 goals scored as well. Zakele pasa uNtswembu Mjita, and he looks like he can score 20 goals per season, but he's not really ready to be that kind of a striker. But overall though, let's summarize the game. Match winner. Where was this won and lost?
Cape Town City, they played very well. Especially first half. The Pirates, they did well. Pirates not good to be prepared. Now Pirates going forward. But the problem I would say the problem is at the back. So they need to fix lapana and move up, because abonendo yabo choose talent na abanyawoza mabanga thola abanye abantu abahlakaniphile abazokwazi ukuplanela kahle, then Pirates izobona ukuthi no really bane problem, uyabona. But enye into yona nkuleko lokho iCape Town City yazi badlala kamnandi. They build up from lapana emuva, they play emidleleni umukeki Mdantsane unodata going forward. Bobona man ukuthi azini man iCape Town City khona into eza ngayo. So second half bazimoshe bona, especially I would say the coach. Kuleko, you are leading 2-1. You are dominating in the midfield. Yani change. That's my the question I'm going coach. It change. We're not dominating in the midfield,
and especially taking out the guy who was giving you something going forward. It's for me, it's very strange. I don't understand it. You're taking out Mduduzi Mdantsane, who scored the first goal. And he gave you something going forward, and he was adding the third man in the middle of the park as well. So I don't understand why he had to do that as well. And it's something about the mentality of just because the Orlando Pirates added a fourth man going forward, now you think that you have to stop playing. But if you continue playing, you're causing them problems. You already scored 2 goals against them, and already their defense doesn't know how to mark because they're marking spaces, like you were saying, which they were marking zonal, but they did the change and they lost the game there, even though it was a draw. I felt, it was not supposed to even be a draw. It's supposed to be a loss. They don't deserve anything because of that one particular change.
It's very important when you make changes. You check, is it a tactical change or it's a change of a discipline of a player, or it doesn't give you what you want. Those are the changes. If one mozowenza this boy ungenzela a problem nyan. But nguleko Mdantsane, he was giving Pirates a headache. I'm telling you. You can even call them now. They will tell you ukuthi sithi shu makaphuma Mdantsane, because Mdantsane was playing between the lines. Between the lines, between the defense and the midfielder. He was playing in those open spaces. That's why he was dangerous for for Pirates. And so Pirates, they couldn't do anything. Like Pirates bahlulekile ukuthi kahle bazokhupha kanjani ngayo Mdantsane lapha, because at some point uthi ambheka ulapana nabo phakathi lapha eboxini nabo Tyson, and Mawuthambeka now uphumile is getting the ball free all the time. So he was giving Pirates a headache kwamampela. So ukuthi why ucoach decided kumkeeper, then I don't know, because that's where he lost the game. Ngoba uphuma kwakhe creativity bengasekho manje Cape Town City. Unodada now you could see ukuthi is trying now alone. Umakola came in, you know, I doubt ukuthi umnikezele into bekayifuna because compare Mdantsane no Makola. Mina bengeke ngimkhiphe nje. It tells you again ukuthi that was the reason why Mdantsane qala ama game is because of what he did first half. But now if mangabe uzoba player ama first half, second half umkhiphe, then it means when yourself you don't know what you're doing. And ngizobuyela bheke futhi Nkululeko ukuthi lo coach lona una 12 months la Nkululeko. Ayikho into engizothi uza nayo so specially in a way yokuthi angithi we always say lama coach abaphuma ngaphandle overseas they are better than our South African coaches. But now when I look at mina this coach with 12 months, there's nothing so far engizothi team achieve. And I raise my questions again ukuthi you know, go South African coach Cape Town City.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was still in Cape Town working for Sokola Duma at the time that Rick Tinkler left, and I remember hearing from people within Cape Town City. Of course, the biggest talking point again, when we were shooting the prediction videos, we were talking as well, similar to Junior Kanye, you also have been stating ukuthi bayamnceda umjita. Power, and today nationally on TV people can see now what you know there is a nudge towards a certain direction whereby there was an instruction to Happy Jele relay this instruction to the coach as well. It's very clear for everyone to see. Mina, I always trusted what you guys were saying, but I had my own questions. If you're gonna give credit to people behind the scenes, what do you do when the team loses? Do you also give them the stake or what? But I always knew that you guys know because you have legends, you have people within the teams that tell you things, and also just through your observation as well. What did you make of those kind of situations playing out? And because we're going to constantly talk about it. The National is going to talk about it. We've already received messages as well on our number and our Facebook line as well. Yeah, you guys were telling the truth and so on and so forth.
Nkululeko yazi lento lena I don't know ukuthi izophelela kuphi but isazoqhubeka and isazoqhubeka futhi isikhathi because Nkululeko one if this coach from Ngimi he's not good enough for Ilontuzana for Pirates. Last season the Pirates they had a chance to win the league. So if everyone says yes it's all right kusho kufanele ngabe lo coach simaqoshiwe angithi so coach akaqoshwanga. So now the management they come back and say, okay, Mamelan, ndoda wena last season before swing the league, then Zang swing the league. So man, this season is for a cup one. We'll give you a league. Tina, we need a cup game. Why in Shwaja Nkululeko M108? Sishilo Guti Pega ama game laba ayithi enzakela we Chiefs. Sasho sathi la wenzelwe I team. Mina I've been there, I know angikhuluma ukuthi ngiyayicabanga or maybe somebody ongitshelile I know if uyi coach ngathi manje usanyathele ngale nyawo leli efanele unyathele ngalo uyabizwa ubekwe phansi ukuthi ndoda mamela la employee la ukuthi this is what we want you to do but now you failing so as you failing now we're going to give you a chance but ngawetha ama terms now to say this is what we're going to do Tina wona wenze kanje because for MTN8 a team ifuna trophy and that's why management are involved. That's why I'm selecting the team. Ngishilo ngathi mina bazomenzela I team ya today. Why ngisho kanjalo because they need to prepare. Ngikhuluma labantu ngikhuluma ngabo they've been in the game for a long time. For a long time. Look, ngingacabanga nokuthi uzongena professional football. These people were in football. So Uprasteen and Upra Floyd they don't take chances. They know. So bamenzele why bamenzele because they need to prepare a team for a final next week. It's very important a final. Your players must be confident. You must have the best team that will play the final. Doesn't matter. You know, they always say good to know you need to save them because you're playing the final next week. Who said that player Savevayo is gonna be fit for that game next week? No one says that. And again, if a player doesn't play, you lose. There's a lot of things that you lose. the eyesight, the touching, the confidence, to being, ube lapana a team in lapana, the team spirit, all those things Nkululeko ziyakhounta. So manje ke bamenzele i-team because they are preparing for the final. And then you could see Nkululeko ama changes enziwa ukuthi they want ukuthi for next week mabaya laphayana. Into befuna ukuwina the-Pirates. So that mabaya next week confidence, those boys have got confidence ukuthi you know what, we've got 3 points and now you know what, we can win this final. But now they also make mistakes. Now by so to win it. I don't know why Makaringe alogadlala week in, week out. Makaringe today, it changed. Look, I'm not saying it was wrong. It was right, good sub, but a wrong change. The person that be following good bam keep la pana be go Makaringe. Apu Makaringe, abahlale la ukuthi upene no munari la pana suswini, and then bese bathi kulonduna ku Pule wozala Pamgwab, because Ilonduzana Cape Town City was dominating. Mukeke was always getting the ball alone. That's why they had to build up from the back, because Mukeke was getting the balls alone. Makaringe was nowhere to be seen. So they were supposed to take out Makaringe, bamfake njuga manja njoba ngenile bese bathi Pule woza la middle lenze triangle, and then you've got njuga manja on the right, Otto on the left, and then ulipasa la pana phambili. Look, goal was there. Good change again, yaga Mango. Mango, you need a player like Mango, Bonsilu Mango, Marangena, ukuthi look, hey, ngizase na ushukela. This is what we're looking for. Go changes. Most of our player, I get the players change. Sibona ukuthi aziya contribute. Not the change yenzo lontuzana ngena kwa kaNdlovu. I don't know. Ngoba uNdlovu no Josta for mina. It's not the same thing. So it means a good thing. To me, ibonakala njenge crisis ku right back lapana ku Pirates. Ukuthi Pirates, they've got a crisis lapana ku right back. So I look in overall Nkululeko, the management, they did very well to prepare these boys for the final.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem that we're always going to have when it's always that when things go wrong, that's why I've been buzu when you go to, can't they just fire the coach then? And I'm not saying they must fire the coach. That's not my original opinion, but I'm saying if Lomchita and you're going to continuously give him instructions, unhealthy low situation. We're talking about it here. Thousands of people watch these videos. And now thousands of people are coming back to say you guys were right or some of you guys are wrong, whatever. I'm saying that it's unhealthy. How do you resolve this situation then? When do we then apportion the blame to management? Because the thing is, other people have been saying, and validly, is that Pirates in a 6th season, in number 7, without winning anything. And at no point did anyone ever utter a word about Oprasten, about Floyd Mpele. Now, today, when the team does well, let's say they win the MTN 8, then we give them the credit. But they have overseen a historic drought period, both them and the Kaizer Chiefs as well. Uguti, these beautiful big clubs are not winning anything, and they were the captains of that ship at that time. So why is it then that when the teams are not doing well, they also must be held accountable or get fired, just like coaches get fired?
Just that in our football, but we need to it depends. Even the coaches now, just they don't want to talk. Nkululeko bayatshelwa abacoach laphaya. Ucoach afika athi mina nguzibani I wanna do 1 2 3 4 5. But okay, hamba. Once the coach will lose a game 3 in these big teams, then they call him. Bahlala naye phansi, coach, we are losing manje. Ufuna bani? Hayi ufuna in this case, the Pirates, the coach are gonna excuse. The Pirates, the past 3 seasons, they've been buying players. So he's got good players. The coach has got good players. For me now, the question is, you guys as a management, that's why you have to be involved. No Floyd. That's why they're involved, because I will say they're the ones that they employed the coach. And the ECVL, the coach says, the coach, we were the team of relegation. And the coach, we were 2 years active with football. But coach. So anything that is going to happen in the team right now, I will point the fingers to them. The coach lo, to me, was my scapegoat until the day coach says, no, I mean, I'm deciding good to know I'm leaving the team.
All right, so there you go. Sometimes football gets political, and that's the truth. And you saw it for yourself as well. So we would love to spend time on these videos just talking about the results and the moments in the game. But one of the moments in the game is that you saw an instruction being passed on. And it's not a big deal in essence because it's something that happens in football. And we have to talk about it. And it's something that these guys have been telling you about. Uguchi, this coach sometimes is given an instruction and maybe he does his own thing as well. So there's something brewing there. But of course, in 7 days' time, by this time, at precisely this time, we could be possibly saying Orlando Pirates have won the MTN 8, possibly. And this is my problem then, and a problem for a lot of South Africans. So when that happens, or if that happens, of course, there's Bloemfontein Celtic. John Maduka could win it for a Bloemfontein Celtic. When that happens, that Pirates wins, Siniga ban, city well done to ban. We know in terms of his CV and the profile, will say well done to the coach. It will be under his name. He will say wherever he goes that I won a trophy after 6 years at Orlando Pirates, which is one of the biggest teams in the SADC region, Southern African region. So there you go. It gets political sometimes, but we really want to talk about the actual football. But some of these things happen in front of your eyes, and we have to touch on them as well. World Sports Betting is our sponsor. Thank you very much to them. WSP.co.za, that's the name of the website. Thank you very much as well for buying our paper, which is selling above average in the country as well, over 2,000 stores. Thank you very much for the support as well. iDiskiTimes.co.za. We are on Twitter as iDiskiTimes. On Facebook, we are iDiskiTV. Close to 50,000 followers there as well. Thank you very much for watching the video.